Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about using clay, and more specifically glass clay, on your windshield to remove stuff that maybe the regular wash doesn't really get rid of, so stay tuned. Now before we get started, I want to talk about the two different types of clay that I have here. I have a paint clay and I have a glass clay. Now the difference is that the glass clay is a little more abrasive, so it'd be a little easier to take off the contaminant stuff with this one than it is with this one, but you can still use this one on that glass. However, you cannot use glass clay on paint because it just makes it worse. It leaves like hazy marks because it scratches more than this does. This is more soft, so that's why you can use this on both, but you can't use this on both. So we're gonna try the glass clay today and see how dirty this windshield really is. So just an FYI, I washed the car yesterday and I only took it out once and it's been in the garage since. And this clay is going to help us remove all the stuff that's embedded in the glass. When you're driving, you have a lot of stuff hitting your windshield in the front of your car, so that's why it's a good idea to clay the car every once in a while to make sure you get rid of the stuff that doesn't really go away when you do a normal soap wash. So with the clay, we're gonna see how much is actually still stuck on the windshield after a regular wash, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is how you start the process. The first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to lift up the wipers so then you can reach under the glass there, and then you're going to use some lubrication. You can use soap, you can use quick detailer. I'm going to be using water. So basically you just want to lubricate the surface that the clay is going to be gliding back and forth. I'm going to start here. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to get a piece of clay and start folding it out till it gets kind of like a little circle shape. So this is going to be gliding back and forth on the windshield as your water is going to provide the lubrication. So I want you to see how clean this clay is before we actually start. Look, it's clean, nice blue color. Now after I do this wipe, I'm going to show you again how it looks, and you can see how much stuff is still left behind after a normal wash. As you can see, the water is helping me be able to move the clay back and forth effortlessly, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want the clay to get stuck, so you're just gonna want to reach into spaces of your windshield. I like to do a up and down, left to right motion. Make sure I get everything. So this is just a small section that I'm doing here. And if you feel like it's starting, like the clay is starting to catch on the windshield, like it is, like down here, you just want to put some more water, and then you got, see, then you got to slide back and forth. Okay, so water's drying up now. Alright, now I want you to look at this. Look at the clay now. See if it shows. You can see the edges, they have like this black. You can see the dirt on the edges of the clay now. Yeah, see the dirt on the edges of the clay? That's the clay picking up all the stuff that's still on your windshield after you wash. So now you're gonna fold the clay and then basically repeat the process with the rest of the windshield. Now I'm gonna wipe this off with a microfiber towel so it doesn't leave water spots on the windshield. Another thing you're gonna want to kind of pay attention to is if you have a windshield banner of some sort. Sometimes if you grind the clay up against here, it's gonna get caught on the edge of the windshield banner. Here you can see like a little spot of blue. So here you can just like remove it with your fingernail. Just get rid of that clay there. Just blow it away, or you can wipe it off with the microfiber towel. But yeah, so just something to keep note of if you have a windshield banner of some sort. The clay will get caught right there, so anything with edges, try to stay away from, or try to be careful. All right. Alright guys, so I want you to check out this dirt, alright? Look. See all the black stuff? I'm trying to shine it with the light so you can see better. You see like the black stuff that you can see catched on the clay? That all came off the windshield. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, this is the type of stuff you can still believe will be on your windshield even after a wash. Clay is really good for like bugs and stuff, and like just water spots and just the hard stuff that you can't get off with a regular wash. So if you can't get it off, or it doesn't come off with a regular wash, don't sweat it. Just grab one of these, spray some water or some other type of lubrication, and it should work. It should catch that stuff right up and leave your windshield nice and smooth. Alright guys, so I just finished cleaning the inside, and look how much stuff it picked up. This is gross now. See that? All that black stuff came from inside the windshield. So that's gross. So I'm probably gonna have to throw this away now. But basically that's it. That's all you do. So that's basically the video, guys. As you can see here, the after, the windshield is a lot cleaner, but it is kind of a bad car to do this video on, because as you can see I do have like a lot of rock chips on this car. So a lot of this stuff from far away, I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really show on camera, you just see a nice clean windshield, but in person, in the light, you'll literally see all the rock chips I have. I have a whole bunch all over the front windshield. But basically that's it. That's how you clear your car. Just make sure, pro tip, after you start seeing some of the black stuff on your clay, when you lift it up, just fold it, and then just keep folding it, and then flatten it out again, so you get a new nice clean piece of clay, and then you wipe it down, and then repeat the process. And the reason why you want to do that is because once it starts getting dirty, I guess it's not really so much of a problem on windshields than it is with paint, but when you have contaminants on the surface area and you're going back and forth, even with lubrication, you might end up scratching the surface. So that's more specifically for paint. I'll be making a separate video on how to clay paint. It's pretty much the same process, but you got to be a lot more careful with paint, because paint scratches easier than glass. And that's it. So yeah, thank you, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. One more thing before I let you guys go, if you are going to be using the same type of clay that I use the Greenhouse Garage glass clay, you might want to wear a glove, because unless you want like a bluish tinted hand, you might want to wear a glove. But besides that, yeah, that's it. So see you guys next time. Peace.